This truly has been one wild week. Well, hi everyone. I hope everybody is doing well. Let me first apologize for the chewing noise in the background. My little girl here is busy chewing on one of her bones, and she came into the room with me. And when I moved into another room to film, she followed me there too. So she's not going to let me go without having to listen to that. But in any case, wanted to give you an update and let you know about some crazy stuff that's been going on. So last Tuesday, I had my scan results, which are the ones right after my last round of chemo. So as I've said before in other videos, I started chemo back on October 25th of last year and had my last round 3 weeks ago, and am so happy I'm done with it. So I had the scans done and had the results, and I am very happy to say that nothing has changed. So we are still considered NED, or no evidence of disease, and I couldn't be happier. You know, there's still some post-surgical changes that's what we're hoping they are. They seem to be shrinking a tiny bit from previous scans, which is good. There's also a spot on my lung that we're watching that was growing a tiny bit, but has been stable now the past few months. So that's awesome. It's too tiny to do anything about or to even know what it is. So I'm going with the fact it's nothing. So the scans were good, and obviously very happy about that. So the next steps are, there is no follow-up treatment. Originally, I was supposed to be on maintenance with Latruvo, but since the third phase trial testing came out that it really has no effect, we're not doing that at all, and there is no follow-up treatment. So we are back on wait and watch, and so I get my next scan in 2 months, and if that comes out clean, then I go back on the every 3-month schedule to be scanned, and we're just waiting and watching. So that's where we are. I'm happy because I feel like I'm going to have a summer this year where I didn't have one last year, and excited to do that. So everything was great. Again, that scan result was last Tuesday. That was the day before my birthday. My birthday, we didn't celebrate too much because I was scheduled to go into the hospital and have a procedure done under anesthesia that wasn't cancer related. It might have been chemo aggravated, and I'm not going to go into details as to what it is, but I was supposed to be under anesthesia for a procedure to take care of this other problem. Again, not cancer related. However, on my birthday on Wednesday, I just had a very light dinner that night. And I went to bed and wasn't feeling quite right. I thought maybe it was anxiety because of the upcoming procedure the next day. I had to get up very early. So I did take a lorazepam to calm my nerves, but I just couldn't fall asleep. I was having some major intestinal problems that were keeping me awake, and ended up finally getting violently ill. And after about 6 hours of vomiting and diarrhea, and I apologize for being graphic there, but after 6 hours of that, we finally called an ambulance and went into the ER to find out what possibly might be going on there and to help me out. And it took several hours to get me calmed down a bit as far as the nausea goes. But after several hours in the ER, while I was feeling a little bit better, there was no conclusive anything as to what happened. So we're not sure if it was chemo related. It seems a little odd that it would wait until that long for chemo side effects to kick in, but it apparently it can happen, and it's possible. It's possible that earlier I had eaten something that caused it. But what I can tell you is that I haven't felt good until today. Today is the first day I haven't had any symptoms of either nausea or diarrhea. Not quite sure what would last 4 days, except some kind of stomach bug or virus. It made for a long weekend, let's put it that way, and some tense moments because I don't know that I have been quite that sick in a very, very long time. So glad it is over. Glad today I am feeling well, and very, very happy again that my scan results are still clear, and we get to plan some things now, or try to plan some things now. So one of the first things that has been planned is my sister and I are going to be going to Vegas in the end of May, just to blow off some steam and have some fun. Later on in the year, Tony and I, we're not sure what we're going to do, but we will be doing something. Just not quite sure what that's going to be yet. But just looking forward to being able to enjoy the outside and actually have a summer, because last summer, as you know, started out with my first surgery, many weeks of recovery on that, then starting having issues, which we found out turned out to be the reoccurrence, and then having a second surgery in September and a long recovery on that. So really didn't have much time to enjoy much of anything last year. Very much looking forward to doing that this year. Not quite sure how these vlogs are gonna go. I'm sure you don't want to keep hearing every 3 months or whatever that my scans are clear, if hopefully, and I pray that that's what it is going to be. So I would love to know what it is you would like, if anything, you would like me to either talk about, or maybe some ideas on who we might be able to interview or talk to or whatever. Maybe we talk to some of you to get your experiences with LMS or other cancers. Whatever it is, write me some suggestions in the comments section below. I would love to hear what you have to say, what would be useful to hearing or seeing, and maybe we can make that happen. I really want this channel to be useful and helpful to people. So if there's anything in particular you're missing or you would love to hear about, please let me know in the comments section, and I'll do everything I can to make that happen. So until next time, I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you all have a great day.